Thanks for joining us today. I'm Lance Anderson with Anderson Insurance Group, and I'd like to talk a little bit about condominium insurance. There's a lot of condominiums that are under construction and townhomes as well, and we'd like to help explain and hope to understand a little bit better how condominium insurance works. So first of all, to understand condominium insurance, in the state of Utah, the laws are a little bit different than in other states. About 5 or 6 years ago, the state of Utah required that the condo association cover the entire structure. So we're talking about when you buy your condominium, anything that is attached to that structure is going to be covered by the association policy. So if this is my condominium, the roof, the floors, the window coverings, the carpet, all of those kinds of things are going to be covered by your association policy. Now what has happened is the associations have required a higher deductible. They are going to require that you cover normally the first $10,000. So in other words, they're going to have a $10,000 deductible. So what you need to do as the individual unit owner is that you need to have a policy that's going to cover those first $10,000. Let's give you an example. So if we have a claim and your tub right here, if that water pipe breaks and you've got damage to your floor and you've got damage to your ceiling down below, and let's say that the damage is $20,000, the association is going to ask that you cover the first $10,000. The way you're going to do that is through an individual condo insurance policy. We also call these an HO6 policy. Now, what is a condo or HO6 policy going to cover? It's going to cover the first $10,000. Now, some deductibles are going to be higher. It is the individual unit owner's responsibility to find out just how much the association deductible is, whether it's $5,000, $10,000, sometimes we see them as high as $25,000. So you'll need to find out what your association deductible is, and you'll be responsible to cover that. So it's going to cover the part of the structure that your association deductible does not cover. It's also going to cover your personal contents. So it's going to cover your bed, your furniture, your electronics, your computers, anything that could fall out of the condo if you were to turn it upside down. That's your personal property. And you have replacement cost coverage for your personal property, so you get new for old in the event of any loss to your contents. In addition to that, if you need to live in another home while your condo is being rebuilt, if it's damaged from a fire or lightning, wind, hail, broken water pipe, all of those kinds of things, it'll pay for that. In addition to that, it will include liability coverage. So let's say you have a visitor come over, your mother-in-law comes to visit from out of town, she slips and falls and she's hurt. Your condo policy will help pay for her medical, or if you're responsibility for her liability. Now, of course, with every insurance policy, there's going to be some limitations, there's going to be some exclusions, and you'll want to check your individual policy and talk to your agent about those specific coverages. But that, in a nutshell, is condominium insurance. The cost of a condo policy can be as low as $20 a month. So it really is very important that every unit owner have a condo policy to protect themselves, to protect their part of the dwelling, their personal property, liability, additional living expense, all of those kinds of things. We hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about condominium insurance. Don't hesitate to call us with any questions. That's why we're here. 801-262-1551.